Hello, welcome to this phonics video for Phase 2, Week 6. So we'll start with Monday's session and have a little recap. This game's called Grab and Giggle, or Point and Giggle in this case. So the idea is I'll say a word and you find the starting letter that matches that word. So if I said socks, you'd point to this one here. Okay, let's try 3 where the pictures match what I'm saying and 3 where I choose a different word with the same sound. Here we go. Can you find the word, find the letter for umbrella? If you need more time, you can always pause the video. Did you find it? Umbrella. It's here. And the next one is goat. Can you find the letter that goat starts with? Well done. It's the G sound. The next one, can you find the starting letter of dinosaur? Yeah, it's just here. Well done. Okay, now I'm going to choose different words that don't match the picture. Can you find the starting letter of pin? Pin. Here it is. P for pin. Now let's try and find the starting letter of can. Can. Did you find it? It's just here. For can. And the last one, can you find the starting letter of tin? Tin. Did you find it? It's just here. T for tin, t for tomato. Fantastic. So well done if you found those. Remember, you can always play this game at home with somebody as well. Okay, so we're going to look at our tricky words now. We've got 3 of them here. We've got I. Can you copy back? I, well done. The next one is no. Your turn. And the last one is go. Your turn. So why are these tricky? What do you think? Well, if you used your phonics that you've learned so far, you might think that this says I, but it actually says its letter name, I. Also, if you used your phonics for this one, you might say oh, no. But again, this letter says its name, so it's oh, no. Again, you can't really use your phonics on this one because if you did, you'd get g, oh, go, and that's not a real word. So it's g, oh, go. I, no, and go. To help you with these, you could play Train Your Brain Phase 2 on the Phonics Play website. Once you've had a go at that game, return to this video and we'll do the next part. Okay guys, we've got a phonics frame here and I'm going to say some words and I'd like you to try and write them. If you need to use your sound mat to help you, that's great. I'll just get one to show you now. Here we go, here's the sound mat. It's always a good idea to have this with you whenever you do any writing. So if you get yourself a phonics frame and then we can sound out some words and you can write them in. Okay, here's the first word, mess. Can you sound out? Mess. Remember, if you need more time to write it, you can always pause the video. Here we go then. This is mess. Let's try the next one. Fat. Can you sound it out? Then write it down. The next word is bun. Okay, I'll just show you bun, and now you can use mine to help you check the words that you've written so far. The next word is boss. So you'll need this digraph for boss, the one for S. Okay, let's try the next one. Back. I'm sorry, I'll just show you boss so you can check it. And then the next one is back. Have you found the phonemes you need? Remember, you'll need the k digraph for back. Here it is. The next word is hop. Can you segment hop? Hop, hop. Once you've written it, you can have a look at mine. Okay, the next one is dull. Can you segment dull? Well done if you've spotted that you need the oo for shell. You can have a look at mine. There we go. And there's another one there, cuff. So well done if you spotted you needed two Fs like in muffin. So you can have a look at these guys and fix any of yours. Remember, you can always play this game again with somebody at home. Okay, now we're going to try some of these words in sentences. So you're really good at sounding out now, but we want to try and include the tricky words that we're looking at today. So I'll say a sentence, for example, go and pat a cat. Then we can say it together and you can write it down. It's a really good idea to count the words before you write it down so you can check that you've got the correct amount. This one's just to practice. Let's have a look at the real one. Okay, the sentence is, I put a hat on a doll. Let's say it together. I put a hat on a doll. See if you can count the words and put up one finger for each word. I put a hat on a doll. Did you notice how many words there are? There are 7. You try writing it down and then look at mine to check. Here we go. I put a hat on a doll. Fantastic. If you didn't get it right, that's okay. You can fix it now. The final sentence goes like this. No, it is not hot. Let's say it together. No, it is not hot. This time, try putting up one finger for each word. No, it is not hot. Did you notice how many words there are? There are 5. So keep 5 fingers up, and this time let's pinch gently each finger for each word. No, it is not hot. Now you're ready to write the sentence. When you've finished, you can have a look at mine to check. No, it is not hot. Just notice now, did you put a full stop for each of your sentences, these 2 that we wrote, and a capital letter at the start? If not, you can put them in now. Well done. Okay, this is Tuesday's part of the video where you can go to Phonics Play and practice the Phase 2 flashcards because you've now covered all of the sounds in Phase 2. It's a really good idea to keep practicing them. Okay guys, we're going to look at using phoneme fingers So what we need to do is take each word at a time. Now we know the tricky word the, we can't sound out, so we have to remember that one. But the other ones, we can put up one finger for each sound, like this. P, so you put up your thumb, then I, put up the next finger, and G, put up the last finger. So you should now have 3 fingers. Take your other hand and gently pinch each finger and say the letters P, I, G. Then you can put it back together and say pig. Let's try that with the next one. A, N, D. And. Are you using your fingers? A, N, D. And. So the pig and. Let's try the next one. D, O, G. Dog. Pinch your fingers. D, O, G. Dog. The next one. K, A, N. Put up one finger for each sound. K, A, N. How many fingers did you get? 3. Well done. Let's pinch them. K, A, N. Can. The last one. D, I, G. Dig. See if you can pinch your finger each time. D, I, G. Dig. So remember, this doesn't work for tricky words like the, or I, or go. But it does work with other words where we can use our phonics to help us. Okay, let's practice that with these words. So, for example, rug, r-u-g, rug. How many fingers should we be holding up? 3. Well done. So you can try writing that word down now. And let's try the next one. It. How many fingers? 3. Well done. Now, it gets a little bit trickier on this word because we have to remember that this is a digraph. So we only put up one finger for that. Let's try it out. G, r, a, s. How many fingers have you got? Well done if you've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, have a look at the next one. Can you see any digraphs in this word? Well done if you spotted the k digraph. So let's segment it now. B, a, k. How many fingers should you have? Well done if you've got 3. Let's do it together. B, a, k, back. Because although there are 4 letters in the word, there are only 3 sounds. So when we're using our fingers to help us, we're just counting the sounds. Okay, it's time to look at these tricky words again. The, to, and is. See if you can use them in a sentence of your own and say it out loud. For example, the pen is on the table. See if you can make up a sentence for each. I'll do 2 more to help you. Let's go to the shops. Can you spot which tricky word I used? Yeah, it was to. So we've done these ones. Let's try the last one. Is it the holiday next week? So I used is in a sentence. It can be anything you like at all. Try and use these words and just say them out loud. So this is the Wednesday part of the video. It's a little bit different this week because you have now gone all the way through the phase 2 sounds. So what we'd like to do is start off by practicing the tricky words on Phonics Play, the tricky word trucks. When you've done that, you can return to the video and just check the next and final part. Because you've gone through all of phase 2, this part is really a chance to do some assessment and see which sounds you know. If there are any that you're finding tricky, use the rest of the week to go back and practice the ones that you haven't quite remembered. At the end of phase 2, children should know all of these sets of phase 2, and they should use common consonants and vowels. For example, in a word like cat. In a word like cat here, you have the consonant, the vowel, and then another consonant. So we refer to these words as CVC words. If you're not sure, the vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. All of the rest of the letters in the alphabet are consonants. The children don't need to know that, but they do need to know how to spell CVC words like this, using the sounds that they've learned so far. They should always also be able to segment for spelling. So like we used our phonics fingers, breaking the word down, writing it down, and checking it. They should know that words are constructed from phonemes. So being able to spot the phonemes in words is a great way of checking that, and a really good way of practicing too. Finally, they should know that phonemes are represented by graphemes. So this simply means that the sounds that we make, like at, the sounds there are represented in these forms by being written down. So if they're able to do that, that means they're really confident with phase 2. If there's some parts that you need to go back and check and practice again, that's absolutely fine, and we would really encourage you to assess the children, work out which ones they're not sure of, and recap those. Thanks so much for watching this video, and good luck with recapping phase 2.